Ooh.
Low emotional Jay. How's it going? I'll be right back. Jay, how's it going? You always go to your streams. My streams. Been that's so twisted. I'm doing lots of puzzles lately. I'm gonna continue on that. Hi, Bowodo. Yes, Valent. More puzzles. More puzzles. These ones are certainly going to be, and then we have a fourth puzzle game as well that I want to get to. We might try that out maybe Saturday, or might try it out today. Who knows? Maybe this one will be shit. Maybe this one will be shit. And we'll skip to mosquito. Oh, get out of here, mosquito. The mosquitoes are so bad. Mosquitoes are absolute menace. Here we just had way too much rainfall. I like puzzles too, Val. God, we have so much in common. Sometimes your Wi-Fi is dumb. Tell your Wi-Fi to read more. Come on, Fizz, you gotta be on the ball. You can't let good lead up. Banana, you can't get good lead ups like that go to waste. Going well? Ah, boy, it's a thing going. Also, I did get a new base. The Druffle. Actually, hey, let's show that. Let's see. Log in. Actually, you know what else? Show the. There's a YouTube trailer for it. Oh, we'll watch that. Saw the video of it. I haven't started the texture work on mine, so mine is specifically doesn't look very different from the regular one yet. I need to figure out how I want to do with my some of my key mapping and stuff for that, because I used to system Fizz lore. Literally all of my substance work, and I mean like 99% of my substance work, including commissions, personal work, how I would work the clicks on that, because I got bad tendons, and Substance Painter has you doing a lot of the same clicking stuff, but mostly for moving the camera around. At least the default mapping is middle mouse button, like click and hold middle mouse button. And that's literally clicking and holding middle mouse button is the absolute worst thing for my tendons. Oh, that was the wrong button. Well, we started the timer. That's the game we're playing. Oh, we're not there yet. But I not a drug. Look at the Fizz's recommends. Waited since last Friday for a new work laptop to come in. I've been able to work. What, like your laptop just died and they don't have a loaner for you and they're just like, go figure it out? They're just like, go figure it out. Okay, let's mute this. But yeah, this is the new avatar. I might make a VRM for it. I don't know, maybe. We've been running this pupper for a while. I mean, not that it has to be mutually exclusive. We can always like flip back and forth pretty easily. But this is the Druffer, the Druffer. My God, the Druffle. It's cute. I got the base. I also got an add-on face tracker that or like face tracking variant of it that I like a little bit more. Show it to you. I just basically uploaded it and got it all working. Oh, they got a bunch of like these accessories and stuff. I need to look through like the different horns and stuff. Yeah, don't do hand gestures. Any nuances? It just feels weird that they would not have floats to just give you. It looks like a lot like the Fluffigan and like some of these other guys. I don't know. I wasn't actually that sold on it until I tried it out, and I actually quite like it in game. Oh, the whiskers, cute whiskers. I'll see what the project. I haven't really had much of a chance to look into the project too deeply, so I don't know what level of good or awful the project is. I gotta say, because the last thing I worked on, which was months ago, was the AlphaZear, which is what I'm currently running in VR chat, like for AlphaZear. Do they have a YouTube video? Do they have? I gotta be careful. Oh, their Jinxie page won't have the special attachments on it. AlphaZear avatar. There you go. This is what I've been running for a very long time. Actually, now in VR chat is a fizzified AlphaZear. I can't open those projects on stream for reasons. Trying to see what is your fursona. What kind of fursona? Special attachments? Yeah, like a watch. Like a watch. I really love the project setup in this, though. It's really good, honestly. 10 out of 10. This guy also makes the Doozier, clearly, and some other avatar bases. The Protzier. I really like their the Minizier is really cute. I really like their the AlphaZear project is really nice. Definitely probably my favorite. And I've worked on a lot of bases. I'd say this is probably my favorite base to work on so far. It's got that big ass too. I love that ass on that thing. Got some cake. This is Dragon Arc, yeah, apparently. Anyways, I'll probably make I'm gonna make a Fizz Druffle. Maybe we'll make a VRM out of it. We've been running this pupper for a while. We gotta throw out the pupper, just just switch it up a little bit. Okay, game. I'm guessing this has its own audio, so we'll just do the usual thing where I'll fire up the game for the very first time, live on stream. Today we're playing Quantum Odyssey, or at least we're gonna check it out. Maybe it's terrible and we'll do something else, but I think the endless silence. I think that the core idea of this puzzle game, Quarks Interactive. I love that's an amazing name for a company.
A world in a grain of sand.
Why is it so quiet?
A heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. By code's embrace, quantum's secrets grand. Here, Axiom's assembly welcomes thee to stand. For in a grain of sand lies a universe unplanned. Under your
I
sanction,
didn't realize we were just gonna go straight into lore dump.
at your command.
All right. Okay, that was an intro. So the The idea behind this puzzle game is we are solving puzzles using some kind of analogous mechanism to like quantum algorithms. It's kind of, so we're gonna be solving puzzles using quantum algorithms. Thanks, Megatron. Trying to see what type of color pattern your Sona will be, and the art designs. Honestly, Jay, I've done a lot of avatars. I've done a lot of avatars for people that have literally come up and been like, I don't even know what I want. I can't really help you on like an animal, but for colors, I would honestly just start with like, you literally just Google color palettes, right? Right, you like Google color palettes and you can get like these, that's a terrible example. You can get these kind of like color palette sort of things. Like boom, there's color palettes, and just look through color palettes until you find something that you kind of dig. From a really, I find that's a really good starting point. Don't worry about like color wheel stuff and shit to start with. Just look for pre-made color palettes. You don't gotta copy them exactly, but they're good starting points for just, you know, like what kind of vibe do I want to go for? There's a good starting point. Just pick a color palette. Also, if you're using literally any proper imaging software or texturing software, changing the color is very easy to do at any time. So you can just pick a color palette and go with that, and then change it at a later date after you've kind of figured out some patterns and stuff to play around with. You stand at the threshold of the quantum playground where the fabric of reality bends and time holds no sway. Before you embark, tell us, what shall we call you? 15 character limit is Wolf. You picked blue and purple, but I don't know what pattern I should draw on your persona. I think a good starting point is to figure out your species, because that gives you a lot of ideas for like basic color patterns. Or sorry, not color pattern. Yeah, basic patterns to go for. Okay, what kind of dog? There's a lot. Dog is pretty very, very generic. Any particular kind of dog that speaks to you? Settings? Is there no audio? Adjust? Why is adjust setting a different menu? Music. This feels like it's quite quiet. Oh, master volume, there we go. Back down there. Okay, let's try that. Is there VSync? Resolution, UIC. Play typewriter sound. What does that even mean? Typewriter speed effect. Okay. I guess we'll start a campaign. Healer Husky? Yeah, I mean, if you want to go for a Husky, you can literally just search like furry Husky and you will see lots of good examples for some starting patterns. An ethereal whisper from, oh god, they're talking, stop scrolling, I'm trying to read. No, I can't go back up. An ethereal whisper from the sage of axioms. Seeker of universal truths, I am the voice of axioms, the irreducible truth behind all logic and creation. For far too long, your species has had to grasp quantum phenomena through mathematics and dense formalism. It's my honor to open for you the forge. This device reveals it all. With enough patience, you will uncover logic so powerful that our entire universe runs on it. But know this Odyssey, they said the name of the game in the game. This Odyssey will test you. You will fail again and again. At times you will feel you are not enough. Then, without warning, it will all click, and you'll feel a rush of satisfaction. Hold on to those moments. Every seeker learns in their own way, and those moments can happen at any point. One cannot teach a mind that's not yet ready to learn. And please do not resist failure. You will start with a lot of trial and error. Like literally every puzzle game. Literally every puzzle game. I'm glad I could help you out. Let's see. Unveiling the Forge. Unleash the Quantum Forge and begin your... God, I can't read. The Odyssey journey towards mastering the nature of reality in the hands of an adequately trained smith. This device can craft quantum algorithms of immeasurable power. They cannot be measured. Okay, we're in here. Welcome to the Forge. This is your tool to build and test quantum ideas. Click R or click greater than to advanced text until the end. New capabilities will unlock as you progress through your instruction. Oh, this arrow thing, I see. Not like every puzzle game, it'll give you a rush of satisfaction. I hate those puzzle games where I solve it and I'm like, oh, I hate it. Ooh. A very deep satisfaction. You can adjust the font size. Okay, that's... Yeah, we can zoom. Okay, yeah. Curious what that falling ball is. Let's take a closer look. Pause. Spacebar. This is literally quantum algorithm. This is supposedly a visualization of quantum algorithms here. Mouse over it. We call this a sigil. It's a quantum state described by a magnitude and a direction. My favorite on Twitch so far? Thank you. I didn't make it myself. Oh, I made the coloring myself. I colored in the lines myself. So it has a magnitude and a direction. For example, from 0 to... From IO to IO. I see what they're saying. The... Thank you for the 4-month subscription. Screamin', how's it going? So each state is a vector, and it looks like they're gonna use ket notation. The bar, which is called a pipe symbol. Fun note. This, I'll type it in the chat. This little vertical bar, that's called a pipe. The pipe symbol with a like a greater than symbol forms a ket bracket. Well, it forms a ket, and then you would normally put your like operate in like quantum like bracket notation. You would put like a less than symbol, and then your operator, and then this pipe symbol, and then the vector that you're operating on. It's used to represent the direction and distinguish it from magnitude. Read it as ket 0, ket 1. Okay, press spacebar again to resume the simulation and continue the tutorial. Okay. In our universe is, oh my god, why did I not read the first thing? Information is conserved. It cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. The total amount always stays the same. The falling sigil reflects these transformations. Your goal is to collide it with the static sigil while matching its properties. You do this using quantum gates that evolve the sigil. Press T to see the exact magnitude. Let's see, so it has a magnitude of 1. Okay. On the left panel, to change the sigil, here's your first quantum gate. When you are ready, drag it into the blinking slot. Oh, I see. So in the first qubit, we put a little cross. You have learned the rules of the game. Did we? I'm currently searching for any pattern of husky, and I'm searching husky furry, for example. There you go. Seeker, before we begin, let's get some expectations straight. Your kind... Oh, you're gonna start auto-scrolling on me, aren't you? Sweetheart, I can't read that fast out loud. my god. How's it going, chat, while we wait for this to, to type out? Cheers. Let's get some expectations straight. Your kind has long tried to trap quantum reality in human language and failed. And here I am, repeating the same mistake simply because I need to bridge the Forge's visuals to the science of your ancestors. Your language and your thinking are shaped by Boolean algebra, the logic of true or false. It helped you survive, but it has trained your intuition to default to binary categories. Yet quantum reality is described by linear algebra over complex vector spaces. In this realm, states exist in a superposition and interfere. It saddens me to see how your language imposes a binary view on a non-binary universe. Even the most common intuition building visuals your teachers use, the block sphere, is a trap if your goal is to understand quantum algorithms. Because, oh my god, because of this, your job is to upgrade an intuition that wasn't built for this, and I expect it will be a frustrating experience for you. Quantum will feel paradoxical, and my plain language explanations will inevitably build false mental models of what's really going on. I plead with you to set aside everything you think you know about quantum, and let's start from the very beginning. You'll know you reach true quantum intuition once you can reliably use the Forge. I'm opening 3 paths, whichever you prefer. Read faster, wow. Doing great. You're bad at drawing furries, even with drawings in general. Writing. Okay, so my week's been stressful. Valen, it's I don't know, we're getting through. Okay, so that's where we started. So time capsule, humans and computations, cosmic keys, mechanics of the fracture, part 1. I don't know, let's try cosmic keys. Dwell deeper into the inner workings of your Forge, find out how state grabbers and space switches will become useful in designing quantum algorithms. Discover your knowledge vault. These fundamentals will get you all set to begin your training on what quantum gates can do. Okay, I filled the circuit with quantum gates. Okay, we got crisscrossies. Like words in a sentence, gates in sequence form quantum algorithms. You will learn to build quantum algorithms for any problem you can imagine. Look at the circuit configuration, left panel. Gates with a red border are fixed. Others can be moved or cleared. To remove non-fixed gates, right-click. Okay. And click the highlighted... Oh, clear all gates. So we can just clear the whole puzzle, basically. Main problem with making your persona is drawing it. There's lots of, like, just color in... Oh. Okay. There's lots of just like color in things that you can find on the web. You don't have to draw. With this visual method, mastering our universe's logic is like solving a Rubik's Cube. Most give up, lost in trial and error. Skilled solvers uncover patterns that can solve any configuration in seconds. Forge's rules were invented, they reflect real logic. Okay. By default, the Forge displays the full Hilbert space of the state vector along with every gate's effect in real time. In simpler terms, it shows all possible paths created by the gates combined. There's another view, the state view, which shows only the paths taken by the sigils. Switch between them by clicking the pins beneath the bit string sequence. Where? clicking the... Pins beneath the bit strings. Which pins? Oh. Okay. Avoid using state view until you understand how each gate shapes the Hilbert space. Okay, fair. Circuits grow larger. Your focus will often need to shift to lower sections. You can adjust the sigil, where the sigil spawns using the circuit tool. Oh, I see. Copy tensor. Copy state. I see. So we can pick where it appears. Okay. Hover over red words for definitions like the X gate. Most red words are real quantum computing terms. Okay, don't expect you to read everything. I'm not. I'm not, actually. Time spent is shown, but never a factor. Complete the tutorial, drag the X gate. Drag an X gate onto the circuit configurator, okay? And we solve these. Okay. Quantum theory provides a description of physical systems, everything in nature, in terms of complex vector spaces. Okay, so that's unlocked some... one puzzle. Conclude your foundational training over the Forge's core capabilities. Discover how to interpret sigils. Okay, we'll just go for it. Oh, and I love how it's just like immediately different than what we saw before. Okay, now there are two sigils on the screen. This defines a superposition. Multiple sigils appearing to show the system's presence in several states at once, both the 0 and 1 state. When more than one sigil is present, they always move together because each is a coefficient of the system's quantum state. In this case, our system is a single qubit, a quantum computer that when measured can yield either 0 or 1, the chances determined by the squared sum of these coefficients. Why is it changing color? Boy, Val, let me tell you, colors. This is why the sigils are smaller than the original. Why has it changed color in there? Also, yeah, can we see the... So it's a value of 1, and then it's, so we get like, what is that, like root 2? So it's like root 2 and then root of -2. Oh, but it's negative I7, so it's like the negative of the negative root 2? Anyways, okay. So in step 1, we're making the entangled part. It looks like that. So we got like the splitting, this H gate. It's an imaginary number. Look at that. They're throwing out complex notation at us here. Okay. Sigils are visual representations of the complex numbers that make up the quantum state vector. They have 3 properties that you can work with, determined by their bit state, shown as the ket when you hover over them. Okay, yeah, this is the ket notation like above it, below it. High LZ. The size represents the magnitude. Press T. Oh, I see. T toggles their... Hi, Dark Wolf. How's it going? Thank you for the jump scare. We're trying to concentrate here, okay? This is a very complicated game. We're just in the tutorial. And the coloring code's phase, given by plus or minus of signs of the real or imaginary parts. Press Q. See all the possible color combinations. Wow, look at that. Look at all those colors. All right, we're getting in there. Good lord, wow. I feel like this is very much like when you take like an introductory course, and it's like if you're doing like the first week, and then it's like, oh, this is feeling fine, and then they do the quiz, and like nothing that you talked about, nothing on the quiz is what you talked about. This time when I look at someone playing a new game for a minute, and I have no idea what's going on. Falmo, hi, I got a level with you. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Not no idea what's going on. Think of all the rotations that they add together. Riv with this 10 months streak. Let's go. How's it going? Finish the puzzle by dragging the H gate to that empty slot. Sure. I mean, that's what I thought we needed to do. 1 is 0 degrees. -1 is 180 degrees. Oh, whoa. What? They like canceled each other there? I kind of want to know what happened there. Hi, Lou. 1 times -1 is -1. It's like 1 plus 180. It's 180. I'm gonna try to see what art designs I have coloring. Yeah, do it. Play around with some colors. Kindle the forge. I am the missing stage, the one who left when the others stopped seeking and started preaching. You want to learn the way they did. Listen closely. The forge is unlike anything you've seen long. God, I can't read that fast. The forge is unlike anything you've seen. Long ago, we built it to capture the true essence of quantum. Not names, not theories, but raw logic beneath it all. The gates are everything. They embody how reality moves, shifts, entangles. I is 90 degrees. Z. All the rest, the jargon, the labels, the textbook definitions are now just noise, distractions wrapped in traditions. The old sages cling to that noise. They confuse complexity with wisdom. God, this guy took like 1 quantum class in university and thinks very highly of themselves now. Why care what things are called? Experiment with what they do. Let meaning rise from what you observe, not from what you're told. Take my path if you prefer this kind of meaning. Meaning, my God, Fizz. Oh, that one's red. Congratulations, the Ford now responds to your touch. You stand at the threshold of universal quantum gates, the simplest operations from which all quantum algorithms are built. These gates do not bend reality or defy its laws, they describe it. First formal lesson in quantum computer computation. Oh my God, stop typing and scrolling. God, this is a lot of read. I came here to play puzzles, not to read. Your first formal lesson in quantum computation begins now. You start with a single gate explored in full. Each module from this point onward will reveal everything that defines a gate, its properties, the laws it obeys, what makes it fundamentally quantum. Okay, once this step is complete, oh my God, greater freedom. Okay, sure, okay, whatever, okay. Let's just scroll up sooner. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a beginner. Alphabet of our universe. God, should I go back to these beginner ones? Do I just keep going this way? I don't know, let's try this, I guess. You don't need all that quantum theory they preach to Master's Universe. Wow, Fizz, okay. Okay, just deep breath. Words on the screen. You can read them, you can digest them for like half a second before your mouth needs to make the sound that you're going for, Fizz, okay? Okay. You don't need all that quantum theory they preach to master the universe's visual alphabet. Okay, no, it's actually just a terrible sentence. Sorry, I'm just gonna go back there. It's actually just a bad sentence. These glyphs say it all. Trust your intuition, spot the patterns, and dive in, starting with a single qubit. So I do not like that font. Oh, we got a different guy now, the missing sage. Here are all the simple gates worth knowing. You decide what to do with them. Try and fail as many times as you like. Just try not to repeat the same action, expecting different results. Okay, so we're coming out of the 0. We're a 1. And it looks like we're just trying to get there to get to a -1. So we need to do like a flip. How do we play this game again? Okay, what does an H do? Okay, so an H just splits. So we've ended up with 2 root 2s. So that's probably not what we want. Okay, well, I guess I don't know if it's what we want or not, but okay, so it gives us 2 root 2s. What does the Y do? What does the Y qubit do? Yeah, that gave us a rotation. So that gave us a 90-degree rotation. What if we just put in another one? Does that rotate us another 90? Okay, that's rotating us back 90. Yeah, we need a -1 on the left, I think. So we need we start with a 1, right? So we start with a 1. So we need to figure out how to do like a 180-degree rotation. So we get a 90-degree rotation along this axis, but then it's giving us. Wait, could we just X back over like that? Does that work? So we get 90-degree rotation. 90-degree rotation. Okay, all right. What's in the final circuit score? Did we just solve a? Most solutions have 3 gates, so there's a 3-gate solution to this. What's a 3-gate solution to this? I guess I don't know what the red does. So okay, so let's do. Oops, I don't drag it to there. Let's do Y gate and then a Z because I don't know what the red does. So we get 90. That gives us, so red gives us a 180. Oh, so wait, what if we just do a regular cross and then a cross? And that gives us a. Okay, that's a 3-gate solution. All right. Apparently there is some way that you can get this with 2 gates. Okay. Galaxy brain. Okay, so now we want an eye, which we know that the green is giving us, let's call it a positive 90-degree rotation. So, I mean, we can just get a positive and then cross it back over for like a 2-gate solution. Clearly. Is there like a 1-gate solution to this? Oh no, okay, no. Continue. Now it feels like we're learning. Now we got a negative eye. So what about just a cross with using the yellow? Because that's like a negative rotation by 90. Okay, easy enough. It feels like we're playing a puzzle game. Yeah. Continue. First gate on the list is what ultimately makes things complicated. That pesky H gate. I can tell you why. Human brains tend to process everything in single linear stream. One string of data at a time. Okay, I see. Okay, so now we need to break apart the qubit and give it a negative rotation. Yeah, exactly. So this will break us up. And now we just need to rotate both of them by negative 90. So like if we do like this kind of a thing, that gives us one of the right thing, and then we need to do a 180-degree swap on the right. So this would work, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, we're still cooking. See that blue, red, forced to green. Can you rotate before splitting? Ooh, maybe. It didn't show that there was a 2-gate solution, so I don't know if there's a more. Oh god, what the hell is going on there? Oh no. Oh no. You can see that blue, red forced into green, gold never destroy each other. They will always mix and create these 2-chord sigils. For these 2-colored, add red Z gate to flip both inner colors, add a green S gate to flip just one of the inner colors. Try to spot it by putting a bunch of S gate on this. Wait, what am I trying to do? Okay, well, let me read this. What the fuck is happening? Okay, we're gonna read this together slowly and try to break apart what this crazy guy is saying. We see that the blue-red forced into green gold. The blue-red forced into green gold. Blue, green, flipped. Okay. Never destroy each other. They will always mix to create these 2-colored sigils. For these 2-colored, add a red Z gate to flip both. Add a red gate. Okay. Add a green S gate. Flip just one of the inner colors. Oh, wait. Oh, God. I see what they're saying. So the red gate flips both colors. The S gate only flips one. Which one of the colors does it flip? Wait, what? Wait, what? When adding green, there is a deeper pattern here that determines which color. When adding green, there is a deeper pattern here that determines which color of the 2 sigils will flip. Try to spot it by putting a bunch of S gates on this 2-color qubit state. So if we add another one, and another one, I guess. What is it doing? So blue, green. It's like flipping which one it's flipping? I'm so confused. Okay, so we have, going to the right here, we have blue. So we have a 5, negative I5. I got. But then I think we immediately flip one because it hits this red. Okay, so we have negative a half plus I a half. So it flipped the imaginary component. Then it flips the real component. Then it flips the imaginary component. Then it flips the real component. Interesting. Okay, what was it at the start here? So we break up there. Just trying to catch it right when it breaks up. It flips both of them there, I see. So it like rotates back and forth. Is it like, does it matter which gate number it is maybe or something? Like, it's hard to tell without being able to... Oh, actually wait, I guess we can see. So let's look at this, the second one. So the second one here, I guess we can start this lower. So the second one rotates the real part. So if we just remove that one, is it just like the next one that flips the real part? Okay, so they take turns, but then how do I know which... So if they take turns, how do I know which one it starts on? Oh, also, I guess we need to... Oh, I guess we're... Continue. Let me write it down for you. Add green to gold blue, get blue green, green blue get red green, red green get red gold. Each part of the two-color sigil gets flipped according to the color atlas. In fact, it appears... Oh, this one? Green line is the opposite of the red line. So the green line rotates... I want to explain it, and then my brain is just like, no. You have to view the atlas. I think so, yeah. So if we have gold blue, so gold blue will get blue green. If we have green blue, we get red green. Okay, so it's gonna be like, no, because then red green we get red gold. So it's like we're doing like a rotation around this thing. Oh. So up here, if we have gold blue, so what does that mean? Like, does it mean like gold blue? We get blue green. Then green blue, we get red green. I don't understand this at all, Valen. Valid, I'm confused. The fact it appears as a single color flip is an immersion pattern. It does seem to like... it does seem like it follows this pattern. Whether or not this is the right table. Right, like we start red, green, and then it's going to rotate to, right, like, so the green is rotating it this way, and I wonder if the yellow rotates it the other way. My brain cell is too tired to... You're telling me. Also, hi, Drew. How's it going? Okay. Right. Solving the puzzle. So we have the one that we're after there. I'm guessing we need to maybe cross things or something. Okay, so we start with this. This one's already the one we want, so we can just cross it over. And then from here, we need to do 2 green rotations. So I think we can solve this with an X and then 2 S's, S gates. There is a lower gate solution. That means we have to go back in, chat. Oh my god, I don't want the spiel. There's a way to do this only adding 2 gates to this. So what does the Y do for us? Because the Y is going to swap and flip things. Okay, so this one needs to... This one wants a green. I'm not sure I use it either, but I've just noticed that the green... And I'm guessing the green rotates this lower quadrant one to the clockwise, and I'm guessing the yellow rotates it 1 to the counterclockwise. Let's watch. Here, let me move this down so we can see it. So then I'm saying that this yellow is going to change this to a red yellow. Yeah. So I don't know if this is what we're supposed to be doing, Nova. Oh my god, Valent. But yellow seems to rotate counterclockwise here, and green rotates clockwise. Okay, so now the important thing is, how do we solve this? So we're forced into using these 3 gates, so we start with this state. If we just want to rotate, the left one needs a yellow. So the left one needs a yellow. The right one needs a yellow. So it's like they both want a yellow, but the only yellow we have rotate the beans is the Y gate. I think clearly we need to use the Y gate, I think. If we use the Y gate, now we're left with... You want a green rotation, which we can't just do on the left side. Oh my god, yeah, sorry. Let me hide that. Maybe does that make things more clear? Does it make things more clear? Whereas this guy wants to go clockwise. Yeah, I guess that's why I was kind of originally doing like the X and the Y. Which that one's correct. But then this one would need 2 greens or a red. I guess that's what my solution was earlier. I'm trying to think of how you do this in only 2 gates, though. For the hydrate. Well, let's continue. If you don't know how to mix the colors, just check the previous puzzle. Buttons under the left panel. Okay. All right. Okay, so we need 2 half C's. So I think we do that by doing 2 of these, right? Oh, okay, whoa, they exploded. What's going on? What's going on there? So we got a red. So those are opposite. I see. So they're going to cancel each other out, and these two are gonna sum back in. Ah, I see. Okay. All right. So that's why we want to. Auto cancel. So that's why we need to do like something to add in like an extra quarter rotation. Yeah, they're opposite phase, so they cancel each other out. So this is just the same setup that we had in the last one. So the left's already correct. Yeah, there was choices. I wonder what happens if we... What happens if we X-gate at the start? So what if we X-gate first? Then we automatically get one rotation out of that guy. Is that helpful? Is that helpful? So we still need to introduce our quarter rotation. Okay, so I mean, this is just what we ended up last time. This one's already correct. This one needs to rotate positive, so we need to send this through a green if we can. I wonder what if we move this down and we add an extra 180 to that side? Does that give us the right colors? No. No, it does not. God. Okay, let's just start with a solution, then we can work on a better solution. So this one we need to rotate to the right, so I feel like we could solve it by can we just press a number in here, like X? Click drag. So this feels like this probably solves the puzzle, but there's probably a lot less gates that we can use. So how many gates have people used on this? Oh. Okay, apparently we're just rocking. That's the way you solve it. It's like algebra class again. 2 H gates applied in a row simply cancel each other out. It's not magic, it's just a perfectly reversible transformation. Doing an undo. You know, your species kind of lies Schrodinger, Okay. We're stuck with all of these H gates. What are we going for at the end? We just want to split. Oh my god. So there's... We need to rotate this -1. So what if we add in like a Y gate up here? So now we have our -I. Got an honors in your algebra. Still have a -I. And then we just need to do a Z flip at the end, and that solves it, I think. We'll let them do their little cancel parade here. There we go. Easy. The game won't get any harder. Optimal solution. Okay, so now we need to recombine these guys. So we'll H-gate this. H-gate this. Right will cancel. The left is still good. But we need to rotate a negative. Okay, where did we start? Start up here. I think if we introduce a quarter shift, no, that's gonna cause color mixing. That's not what we want to do. Right, so that flips it there. Now when I do this rotation after, that will reverse us, and I think that gives us our blue. Look at that. Look at that, chat. We know what we're doing. I wonder why the NPC was against block spheres. Yeah, screw those guys. Optimal. Ah, we're so good at this game, chat. I want you to know how good I am at this game. Can we not just H-gate that right off the bat, and it'll cancel the right and just solve it? Am I missing something? That feels like a really easy one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Okay. No, everyone got that one. Apparently, I was not particularly smart. Okay, we're just making this. Ooh, now we're making the same thing. So, okay, we can H-gate. And we need to do our little H-gate flip thing. Do our color mixing. Okay, so in this form, this guy needs to do a 180. This guy needs to do -1. Okay. It's all about 3D transformations. Yeah, we're just rotating. Get rotated. Okay, so we got the left one correct, and now we just need to do a quarter rotation on the right one. So that solves it. Look at this. We're just so optimal. Okay, so now we're stuck with this thing. Interesting. What happens if we add another H-gate after that? Oh. I think I want to see that again. Okay, what's happening here? Because the green blue is opposite phase of that. Oh no. Green blue. So these are opposite of each other? And these are opposite of each other, I guess? And why does this one... Oh no, they both combine. How does it pick which one to combine to? Well, the left two both have blue, and the right two both have green. So is it just the predominant state that prevails, maybe? So because we have like two blues on the left and two greens on the right, that's what we get. Okay, so now we need the green to go through, The green needs to go through a negative quarter rotation, which is our yellow. We can't use that cross yellow. Oh, I mean, we can. Also, I'm interested that they gave us this part at the top. So I'm wondering if there's something we can do at the start that kind of sets us up nicely here. Like, what happens if we start this with like a Y gate? And where do we end up? that better? I think I want to put this through another Y gate. Or do I want to put this through another Y gate? We need to flip. Wait, actually, if I rotate this one plus, then they'll both be green. So we can do an S gate and an H gate to recombine them. And then I still need to flip it. Oh my god, there's a lot of random. But then it still need to rotate it back over yellow. So like this would solve it, but it feels kind of messy. There's probably a better way of doing this. Oof. Ah, okay, let's play that again. Let's try that again on that one. I guess our other option is we can just put an X gate at the start. Where's that kind of end us? Up with an H, another H to recombine. Ooh, oh, that's much better. Okay, so now I need to just flip the right one, positive 1/4, and then we can recombine, and then that solves it. Saves us a whole bunch of gates. Oh my god, really? 2 gates? There's a 2-gate solution to this? Yeah, like, and one of those gates has to be an H gate. Like, we have to have another H gate. Doesn't have to necessarily be there. Oh, it's probably... Wait, no, we have to have 2 H gates. We... What if I add an H gate to the start? What does that do? And of course I just add another H gate and it just recombines and it solves it. Okay, okay. Okay. Look, Tie Guy, clearly it was obvious, you know, to the faintest glance. The S gate twists only one color of the pair while the other spin unchanged. The H gate is its own inverse, which is why you can't just put the H gates back because they'll cancel each other out. Right. I think that's the lesson. So we need to get this, excuse me. So all of these gates are locked in. So what's the state we end up in after this? Okay, so this left one is correct. You're back, welcome back. This guy needs to go through a quarter rotation, so just another S gate, and then we're recombining, so an H gate. Right? That feels like a solution. Get superimposed, idiot. Idiot. Yeah, okay. Well, this is a long one. Remember this dance, Seeker, and you'll know when to call upon... Oh, that's right, the Z gate flips both of them as well. Watch how I return the sigil to its slot 3 form twice. First with 2 Z gates, and then with 4 S gates. No, I already kind of figured that. Okay, so we end up with this quadrant. We need to do 2 rotations. How am I so good at this? I have no idea what's going on. I just play a lot of puzzle games, Ty. It's pattern recognition. I mean, yeah, smart. I'm smart. It's pattern recognition, I think. This one needs to go through. You could think about it like shoe. Wait, but we could Y gate. What happens if we Y gate this? Okay, now that's correct. This guy only needs to go through a positive rotation, then we can positive quarter, and then we can recombine. Oh. We can recombine, and then that solves it. Look at that. Look at us go. Let's go. Completed all the puzzles. We're done. Okay, that was a good game. Let's continue. Challenge. Here are the same. Oh, this. Wait. Oh, did we? Wait, did I come back in? Did I click the wrong thing? I think I clicked the wrong thing. Thank you for the posture check and the stretchies. Oh. Oh. That's like a whole thing. It represents our actual physics. Okay, so we still got qubit destruction. I feel like we're missing out on some of these beginner ones. So I don't know, let's try with some of these beginner ones. Or I guess they're all beginner ones, but these earlier ones. Fracture has been opened. Quantum logic is now a visual language powered by the sages. Somehow. New Sage, the Sage of Axioms. This optional series teaches the basics of the game. Okay. I mean, clearly. Right? Continue. Use any gates to me. Maybe we should have done this one first. This might have been be nice. Why can I not use they literally give them letter keys. Why do I have to click and drag? Why can't I just hover over the box and click the letter? Yeah, I think we should have done this one first. I think this is the one that we were supposed to have done first. At least before the other one. What type of pattern? I saw it the first time, Jay. As I was saying, you kind of got to figure that out yourself, man. Or you can just pay an artist to come up with something for you. The other option. The Y gate? Yeah, okay, we definitely should have done this part first. I don't know why it gave us the option at the start, when clearly it's like, so the colors on the gate don't correspond to the phase colors. No, confusingly they don't. Well, I think the colors are trying to tell you what kind of rotation it is, right? So if you're assuming you started from a blue, so if you start from a blue, the blue gates are showing that it's not rotating. The red is showing that it's giving a 180 rotation. The green is giving a positive 90. The yellow is giving a negative 90. Right? So I think the colors on the gates are telling you those things. Yeah, we definitely should have done this section before the other one. This would have made a lot more sense if we did this one first. Just split it and rotate it. Yeah. Split it and Y-gate it. Let's finish. Main menu. Okay, so that opened up some things. Or... Oh, whoa, 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 wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay, wait, what? Now you'll work with 2 qubits. Gates now stretch over both columns so they look different to show their effects on the 2-qubit system. Flip both qubits to reach 1, 1. Okay, so if we... I see, it's the first bit. So the X bit, the X here is working on the first bit. So it's crossing between the first bit. Here it's crossing on the second bit. And if we do that, it crosses on the 2 bits. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. White gates? What? Break the symmetry of the other gates. Brain soaking. Why does 1 qubit have 2 paths? It's a quantum algorithm, man. I see, so that blocks the thing from copying to the other side, or to the other bit, I guess. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, so we want that to flip there, so I want this to be in the 2nd qubit position. Why does 1 qubit have 2 paths? Okay, so now... Okay, so if I put 2 Y gates together, it becomes... Okay. We're defining transformations. 2 H gates split the sigil into all 4 states. Oh no! No, Chad. Oh no. I feel like I need to sit down with this game. Okay, we need to split it. And move it over. Okay, the order here matters. So let's think about what we're doing. So we're telling it to split along the first bit, but then cross the 2nd bit. But we want it to split. Oh no. Now both states are green. Flip the left bit using the Y gate, which colors and flips all the wires at once. Right. And then we're splitting it. Okay, actually, no, if I break it down like that, I think the operation makes more sense. Like what it's doing when it's combining them. Okay. Remember how a single qubit, an H gate followed by another H gate makes the wire collide? Yeah, so once again, H gates cancel each other. Oh my god. H gates cancel? And the puzzles didn't get any more complicated than that. Very counterintuitive behavior. Drop your classical thinking, there's no real world analogy. Add a Z gate on each qubit and watch the pattern appear because the Z gate's elements multiply. So blue times a blue gives a blue times a red gives a red, and a red times a red gives a blue. It's normal to feel frustrated at first. Shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Exactly. Okay, so if we add in just 1, okay, that makes sense. If we add in 2, okay, let's break this down. Because if we just add in 1 at a time, right? So this one's operating on the first bit. So it means that all the left first bits are staying blue and the right first bits are going to red. And we're multiplying that. So this is like a multiplication. We're multiplying that with the on. Oh, wait. Think about like the on bits and the off bits. So like the on bits are gaining the red, the off bits are gaining the blue, and then we multiply them together to get that pattern there. I see. Okay. Now add 2 S gates and observe. So remember green times green, so these will be like rotations. The value. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, so we drop this in the first one, and our ON gates are there. We're gonna multiply this, so we're going to get a blue, which will be blue. We'll get a blue green, which a blue green will just be a green. Then we'll get a blue green, which will just be a green, and then we'll get a green, which is a red, because I times I is -1. Okay. Easy chat. It's like, is it broken? Such wow. It's optional. Revisits early lesson from a new angle and builds on them. If you prefer a deep dive, each gate does. Is this a new section? I'm assuming that this is going to get more complicated. Okay, so if we just do an X gate here. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So an X gate here will cross over. Fun! Fun! Add a qubit to all 3. Oh no, that's not right. Oh no. Okay. You can place as many gates as there are free slots in any column. The solution asks for 1, 1, 1. A single gate on each column. X gate flips to 1. If you place more, you flip it back to 0, and so on. Okay. So I feel like this just completely flips it. Quantum computing that relies on people to formulate their programs with this kind of logic. That's right. I don't know why it makes you tired, sweetie. Okay. Basics, yeah. I'm with you so far, game. Okay, so now we need to move it all the way over. So we can just do a double X. Oops. Double X and a Z. That'll solve this. Yeah. Okay, so a red times a red is a blue. Yeah, we know this. Okay, so now they're forcing us to do some stuff. We have to leave those guys in there. If we add... Yeah, so that gets us in the right column. Okay, then solved it. Yeah, okay. Just like the Z gate, the S gate only has vertical lines. Just like before, you need to flip the qubit first. Yeah, easy. Okay, yeah, I'm with you so far, game. For the color legend? I mean, I don't need the color legend. We got this. Needed to do 3 rotations. There you go. I mean, we just do a double thing like that, and then the 3 rotations. That works. Okay, we need to move it over 2 spaces, so I think... Or move it over 2 spaces. I think that gets us to the right column. And then we need... Let's do something like that. We'll solve it, okay. Why is there always a blue signal on the leftmost qubit? What do you mean? Like just this one? You mean? I don't know. It probably has some kind of meaning. What does it mean? Oh, sigil shortcut T and wire multiply values when making paths. So green times a green is a red. Oh, I can do a Y times a Y, which would give me a red blue cross. That's right. Okay. For the hydrate Pluto. Water. Water. I feel like we can cross over qubit 1 and then yellow cross qubit 2. Does that work? Oh no, we're not quite in the right spot. Oh no, that's not right at all. Oh yeah, I mean, we could do like this solution. What if there's a more elegant solution? There is a more elegant solution. There is a 3-gate solution. Hold on. Wait, what if we did this? And then we only need to rotate one more. Aha! Aha! Get that trophy. Yeah, H-gate. Yeah, following you. Yeah, we can make them collide, so they cancel out. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Easy. The color superposition thing, I think if we... Is that... Oh, no. Oh, I guess we could X cross. This doesn't feel that elegant, chat. I'm not gonna lie. 4 gates for that? Do we need 4 gates for that? No. There's a 3-gate solution. X, Y, and Z are inverses. Yes, they are. We start with... I'm just playing around. I'm just playing around with stuff here. No. We know we need an H gate somewhere. Because we need a split. Now, is it going to be easier? Wait, if we cross it, H gate, Z gate, I think that solves it. That's a 3-gate solution. No, it isn't. How the hell do you solve this in three gates? I feel like you can cross over to the other side. So I'm just playing around with things here. How the hell do you solve this in 3 gates? I'm trying to just think of like what other combinations we haven't tried here. 3 H's. Well, 3 H's is gonna end up with 2 blues. Yeah, because 2 H's is 0, so it's the same as just doing 1 H. Right, so we can do that, but I think that doesn't save us, like, you'd have to, you could do a 4-gate solution for sure. Like, this works. Sure, a 4-gate solution, which I think that's what we did originally. You can move on. I'm not sure how you're supposed to do that with 3 gates. Apparently 20% of people are smarter than me. Yeah, that's what I used. Only split from left to right. No, we can split from right to left. Just if we split from right to left, then we get a flipped pair. We only get a clean split from left to right. So place 2 Z gates in the same row and observe how path towards 0 stays blue while the inner parent stays. Row? Oh, yeah. That splits it even. Okay. Both rightmost and middle H have an H gate on each. Spoilers? User 1 is green. It's an S gate on the rightmost. So if we're not dealing with those bits. So if we do an even split, because we need to do an even split. Yeah, I agree what they're saying is we want to do that. Oh, wait, if we do like an X, an X. Aha! Aw, yeah, we're so smart, chat. Oh, now we're gonna do color mixing. Yeah. Here we go. Mixies? Mixies. Breaks the thing. Okay. So we need to get a single row. Oh, that's right. We need to do 2 Y gates. Not on those bits though. Oh, and then that. Oh. 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 Okay. Ooh, that's close. It's close to what I want. We flipped in the second bit. Yeah. Oh, I actually want this in this bit. There we go. Okay. Optimal. Flip with X to avoid unwanted colors. What is this? Flips back and forth on the same column. Trying to like snake this guy around. Oh, whoa, wait. There's a 2-gate solution? Was there a 2-gate solution here? Just let it flip. Just let it flip. Remember that green times green. Is red. There we go. This is a hard one, just like in the previous puzzle, but green. You can go back to check. Is this a hard one? We want them both in the middle. We need to do a split. That's like the opposite of what I want. Oh, what? What? Now we need to flip this color around. We don't want to do that. Ah, there we go. Why do you say the puzzle by number? I don't, do you remember puzzle 20? No, I don't know what puzzle 20 is. Oh no, chat. Oh no, chat. Chat, I'm scared where this game is. Oh my god. I'm scared where this game is going, chat. Ah. Using identical gates. Wait, so if I layer that provides some cancellation. I do that provides cancellation. So it's like it just didn't happen. Oh. That's close to what I want. That's not gonna work. What am I even doing here? Okay, wait. I guess wait. Thinking about this, let's think about this logically for a second. Because I need to end back with single thing, that means I need to cancel all of the H gates. So I think I just need to cancel all the H gates, and then the only other move I think I can do is put this in here to flip things over on that bit. There we go. Oh man. They are small, but what do they communicate? Every qubit has an H gate. Every qubit has an H gate at the same time. Oh. Oh my god, they're tiny. Every qubit has an H gate. Okay, yeah, every qubit has an H gate. We need to flip the first bit, and we need to H gate all of them again to combine. Nope. Just on the first bit. You remember the white gates behavior? No. Nope. Oh. Oh. desperately need to take a piss. Just do a really quick intermission. No, there's a simpler solution. Okay, here, I need to go get yourself a drink or something. Oh, that killed the audio. You're back. This is hard. Okay. So there's a 3-gate solution here, apparently. Physically, just to get the things in the right spot, I need to do this type of move. So, I guess... Oh, wait, if I do this with Y gates, then I automatically get my cross. That's the trick. That's the trick, chat. Jampo. So Jampo, my large wolf brain. My large wolf brain. Jampo. Okay, so again, I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking we want to cancel all of these. I guess it probably doesn't matter at which level. I don't know what. Let's just see what happens. Okay, we somehow just ran out ahead there, and we need a yellow. With this one? No. What level do I need to add a yellow to? Oh my god. Oh wait, that's really close. Wait, that was actually also the same. So if I double layer that, does that work? Oh. This feels like endgame. Yeah, like this gave me really close. This got me basically the thing I'm after. Why are there so many pretty colors? Ah, there we go. It's hurting my brain. Ah, we're optimal. Look at that. Finish. And I'm sure they won't get any harder from here. We finished that one up. Okay, let's start on this. Oh, this is a community thing. Okay, I don't care about this. Okay, let's. Ollie's X gate. Okay. Yeah, I'm following you so far. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Feels very basic. Power on the board. Having mental shutdown. Switch my hands over here. Okay, we want this to just flip in that bit. I feel like this is... I feel like they probably should have imposed an order on these. It keeps feeling like we're doing some... We're going back to basics here. I definitely think they should have probably imposed an order on these. Just the second 2 bits. I don't know if there's a way of doing this with less. Because those undo each other. Okay, we want this one to end up there. Okay, so actually, so we want... I wonder if we can just use the numbers, like in the sense of we want bit 1 to flip once. Thank you, bananas. We want bit 1 to flip once. We don't want bit 2 to flip, so let's just cancel bit 2 flip. We don't want bit 3 to flip, so we'll cancel that. And we want to flip bit, oh, okay, I think this is also a way to go about it. Okay, these ones around the middle seem like basics, so let's... Well, yeah, the Z gate can undo itself. Yeah, we know this. Let's do that. No. No, wait. What? Oh no, this solution was right. Makes you want to play Tis 100? What's Tis 100? I don't want to keep thinking about this and like say, so like here for example, we want to flip our magnitude and we want to flip all bits. So we know we want to flip all bits. How does this tell me I want to flip magnitude? I guess. Here we want to flip all bits. Means we need to also flip that bit. Okay. Change the magnitude. I'm trying to think of how I want to. How do you think about the magnitude changing there? Stream froze. No freeze. Is it looking all right? Let's say I have an let's say I have an unstable connection. You know, if it's freezing on you. Yeah, the control gate. So if we don't want that bit, I'm trying to think of how we think about that. Like, we don't want that bit position to participate in the operation. I'm trying to think of how we think about the control thing. 3 qubits. Second row, add a control, qubit 3, remove the color. Since, okay, so add a control on qubit 3. I'm talking about this one, I think. Remove the color and direction change on qubit 1, since it's 0. Okay, how does that? See, the X gate on qubit 2, first row, in state 1. Okay, and then we need the other 2 bits. I'm still not 100% sure. I'm thinking about that for that. That was it, okay. The Hadamard gate. Yeah, H gate, okay. They cancel each other. Yeah, we know this. We know this. Yeah, we know that we can do the flip mixing. I just noticed that there's text up here. Have we just been like just not seeing the top of the screen this whole time? Okay, so that's showing us that color mixing, recombining thing that we sort of learned inadvertently. No, okay. So we're in this state, but because this is off by I, so we need to rotate it again one more, then recombine them. Okay, so here we only want the H in the last bit. Yeah. It's so large it broke the stream. So large. So smart. Ooh. Skate. Okay, so this is like learning more. You know, might as well. We'll probably have to do another session on this. Yeah, you can do 2 S skates. I feel like the inner ring definitely should have been the first thing we did, not just jump into the. Yeah, and then we can stack the S skates as needed to just keep rolling it. Right? Right, and yeah, okay, yeah. This is, yeah. Straightforward, easy. Gotcha. No problemo. Should have a bath after stream. Maybe I'll have a bath after stream. And then look at, oh my god, there's a lot. You know, okay, we don't want, okay, you know what we don't want? It's just go away. Go away. Thanks, stream elements. Like, we did lose the stream, apparently, I guess. I didn't notice it. Okay, on my end. Okay, we need to flip all positions, so we need to do one of these chunky boys. And if we, oh, dude, look at it work. Oh, oh no. Oh no, chat. Okay. And we're stuck with that, but we can just cancel it by doing 4 of them. I feel like that's the same lesson that we already learned. Just now with 4 bits. Okay, we almost completed the circle. The Y gate probably? Yeah, let's do the Y gate and then we'll wrap up there. Maybe I'll have a bath. Although I kind of want to work on this avatar, but I kind of want to work on the avatar. Yeah, okay, so the Y's cancel each other out in succession. Y times what? I have to think about that one a bit more. Three Y wides gives us blue back. Oh, that was it. That was the whole lesson, apparently. And it didn't get any harder from there. Okay, let's wrap it up there. I want a bath or I do want to work on this avatar, but I should probably just relax. See, the Druffle is really cute, and I want to make a Fizz version of it. Maybe I'll do like just a little bit of avatars. Okay. Yes. I gotta say that was good. Might do another stream of that. That was fascinating. I feel like I'm a little concerned with some of these puzzle games, even if it feels like I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I don't know how watchable it becomes when it starts to get really obtuse. Do we fight a giant brain at some point? What is this? What is this? We haven't gotten any achievements yet either, which is not a good sign. 0.7% achievements. Oh my god, are these all really low? Optimizer keys. right. Okay. Well, that's fun. Quantum Odyssey, everyone. This I think this was really cheap actually. $20. Did I get it on sale? I feel like I didn't pay $20 for it. So far it's pretty fun. Okay, we'll see if it evolves past where it currently is. But in the meantime, I think we'll send all you guys over to who's streaming right now. Ooh, Juno. They're doing some Battlefield. Sure, we'll send it to Juno because I haven't said hi to Juno for a little bit. Everyone, thanks for hanging out, watching. Man, it's interesting, confusing, pattern recognition. Oh, look, there's like a whole encyclopedia or something in there. This is puzzle game number 3 in the current listing. So Saturday morning, we'll see if I feel like I kind of want to try. I want to see my new Abby. Are we gonna pick this up? Yeah, go pick it up, Alan. Our 4th puzzle game in the quadfecta, tetrafecta. Number 4 is, where is it? Hertries, which looks like another fun game. Aren't you in VR? Ludo can multitask. No more brain usage for the day. Just turn brain off. Fuck it. I need to go get more drinks. I'm out of drinks. I'm so parched. But let's get the raid started. Everyone, thanks for hanging out for our little obtuse puzzle game. We got more of those, so just rest your brains. We'll be back Saturday morning for some more puzzles. See which one we feel like playing. They're all starting to get kind of hard. We gotta beat them though, chat. We're gonna subathon until we beat all 3 puzzle games, because we did beat Strange Jigsaws actually. Strange Jigsaw was so good. Everyone go say hi to Juno. Have a good rest of your week. Bye bye. No 24-hour streams.